Peace from Life Power Family. Welcome to another episode of Do Not Radio. Place for knowledge born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Alive. And we got this Black Goddess Empowerment series. And we got the CEO slash director slash healer slash mama goddess in the building to bring us a message of love, a message of empowerment, a message of wellness. Okay, let me see if I got boom.
Take up the herbs.
Of the herbs. Take up the herbs, okay?
That's right. That's right.
Take up the herbs in the building. Her Majesty, royalty in the building.
Oh,
Queen of
thank you.
Goddess.
Thank you.
Latanya Kefa Love is in the building. Wagwan.
Hi. I am good. I'm good. How are you? Hi, everybody.
I'm working on my tan, you know what I'm saying? Brushing my shoulders off. It's Friday.
Right. Good day too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. I'm telling you. I'm excited. You're here.
Yes.
I done tried to get you on here 75 times before now. You understand what I'm saying? But the good Lord saw fit. She saw fit today to be within divine timing, okay?
Right.
She saw fit to shine her ray of light and love on us today and said, T, we need you up in here. T.
Yes.
Okay. And before you came, you blessed us with a gift, okay? We had the Trill transformation specialist come up in there.
That's right. That's right. And we have more to come. The crew is on the move. We're entrepreneurs sisters around here. We have more.
Why newbie with the Swahili coming up in here?
Oh, you already know.
Sister Ronnie, shout out to her. I was like, gifts. Okay.
You're right. Oh, but guess what? You have Pudding Bra coming. You don't know about that. Yes, Pudding Bra. My girl T by Tyra. That's coming soon too. So hold on. They're gonna get a little taste of that too.
That's what's up. So we here today, we showing love, okay? There's a lot that has been going on, falsely misrepresenting the Black Mother goddesses, the goddesses out here, the divine feminine has been out of balance. And we've been approaching this center to restore her back to her glory, back to her divine godship, and just dedicated the month of September to remind her, we saw what took place just a day or two ago. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And now you're seeing minds come back to the forefront in regards to correct behavior, incorrect speech, because wisdom is wise words and wise ways and actions. They must be congruent with one another.
Right, that's right.
We got you here. Show us some love. Let us know what's going on. Talk to the goddesses. Talk to the young sisters. The young daughters out there playing. You understand what I'm saying? Talk to the young daughters that might view this. The elders that are watching. Those departed spirits that we make space for in our homes. Our ancient ones, our old ones. You understand? Give us a message from them that we might be empowered and uplifted in these times.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind, what's coming through is to not doubt yourself. That's what's coming through, y'all. Stop doubting. I'm one of them. I'm a living witness to that. We are so powerful that sometimes the things that we're capable of can scare us. It can have us in a little fear, and that's just doubt. That's all it is. That's just doubt there to stop you. So that's just what's coming through. Allow yourself to learn. Yeah, we have to allow ourselves to take time and learn things and pay attention and focus like around us, like what's going on around us in the moment. Because sometimes we can just like be going through life and we go through certain things, we go through certain issues, we go through certain trials. We have our happy moments, we have our ups and our downs, but we don't actually savor the moment. We don't inhale and we don't take it in. You know what I mean? And I'm speaking to myself. Anything that comes out of my mouth, I'm speaking to me too. I'm not exempt from anything, you know. So yeah, so just we have to just like we have to be in a acceptance. We have to accept things for what they are and not for what we want them to be. The circumstances, everything, just accept them for what they are. The people that we deal with, just accept them for who they are. The things that we go through in life, accept them for what they are. And that way we can focus more on it, instead of focusing on what I wish this would be, or, what I wish this could be or can be, or I want him to be this way, or I wish I had this, or my situation was this way. You know what I mean? Or I wish I had this job, or, or this husband, or I don't want this person, or I wish I had children. I wish I had this occupation. I wish I knew more about spirituality. Who am I? All of those things, all of those questions, all of the things that we go through, our thoughts, everything. Just be in the moment and take it all in. Be in the moment and just take it all in. Once you take it all in, you kick back, you look at the situation that you're in right now, right? You analyze it. You look around, right? Now, wherever you want to go from this particular point and stage in life where you are now, right? What you do is you look at your surroundings. If you're not happy with your surroundings, then know that you can change them. You can just look around and say, hey, this is not what I want. You know what I mean? This is not how I want this to be. So what you do is you take little things that you can change daily to make those situations and circumstances better. You know? If you want that job, then go out and pursue that job. Go do what it is that you need to do to get that job. If you want children and you're not settled down, this is for male and female, then focus on getting into a solid relationship with someone that you can care about and love, and someone that's on the same page with you, and maybe you all can think about a family. If you're not happy with just working a 9 to 5 and you want to become an entrepreneur and you have goals and dreams and visions, think about those goals, those dreams, right? Those visions, you know, and then think about what it takes to reach them and start taking baby steps. And don't look at your friend over here to the right. Don't look at your friend over here to the left. Don't look at someone ahead of you or even behind you. You look right here. You look right here within. You focus on you in the mirror, the woman, the male in the mirror, the sister, the brother, the king, the queen, the goddess, the god. You know what I mean? That royal you in the mirror. And you say, I'm worth it and I can do it. And you make your plan and you execute your plan based off of what it is that you want to do in life. You know? Uh, I don't know. I
Talk about healing. What about healing? What about taking other herbs? What about wellness? What about healing emotionally, psychologically, spiritually? Talk. Come on, give us
Oh
some
wow.
herbs now. Come on, come
Yes,
on.
healing, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Yes. Um, all of those are just like all. in the brewing pot together. It's just like gumbo. I'm from the city. Represent peace to my fam, New Orleans. You know what I mean? Is all of that's just in the pot of gumbo. And it goes back into what I just said in the past. If those are things that you want in your life and you need healing, you have to take the steps. You go out and research certain things. Researching is like one of the number one things, like the number one keys. Prayer and researching. Research what it is that you want to get into. If you want healing and you want spirituality, research spirituality and read. You know what I mean? Read and take those steps towards it. None of this comes overnight. Spirituality doesn't come overnight. You may have the spirit of the creator inside of you, yes, but if you want to walk the walk and live the walk of spirituality, then you have to make changes in your daily activities. You may have to meditate. You may want to get more in tune with nature. You want to read a little bit more. You want to study more on who you are. You want to know more about your being, your people, your ancestors, your origination, where you came from, because how can you get spiritual if you don't even know, first off, who you are physically? You have to know who you are and where you come from. That's like a number one key. I would have to say that's like number one. And when it comes to natural healing and health, you just have to make a choice. It's a no-brainer. I'm not even gonna lie. You have to make a choice. You have a choice. Like, with my study classes, I'm not trying to mix anything of what I'm saying, but you can either be person A or person B. Like my mentor, I have a mentor, Miss Erica, shout out to her. But anyways, and Jessica, shout out to them. I know they're not even watching this, but just shouting out, because those are two amazing sisters in my life right now. But you have to be either person A or person B. Or you're going to be the person that's just going to sit there and make excuses about, oh, I want to eat better, but you still picking up, whatever you're picking up that that's not healthy. I'm not, trying to call nobody out on what they eat, or are you going to be that person B that's going to say, okay, I want to change, so let me get me a salad. You know what I mean? Let me not eat meat today. Let me get some blueberries and strawberries and pineapples and, tamarind. Let me get some oranges, or let me eat a kale salad today. Let me make that choice, that change. You know what I mean? Let me eat some quinoa instead of eating white rice because it's not healthy. You know what I mean? It's all on you. You just have to make that choice. Nobody can make it for you. Knowledge, you can sit here all day and tell me, hey, sis, you need to do better. But guess what? It's up to me to make that decision. Just like with spiritual and my choice and my transition, as I was going through my growth transition in spirituality, I was still rebellious. And I had brothers and sisters around, on me like, yo, building, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But it was up to me at that very moment to decide, hey, I'm done. You know what I mean? I want this. And when I decided that I was done and I wanted it, that's when the change came. So yeah, so it's just up to you. It's all up to you. Everything is up to you. Nobody can force anything on you. Any and everything is on you. It's on you. And that's just a reality. Even with like herbal healing, I can tell you, right now that, hey, the medical system, they're going to just tell you to take things that's just going to keep you on medication for the rest of your life. Or, hey, if your grandma, like I said before, if your grandma's suffering with Alzheimer's, you can just kind of give them turmeric and that'll help stop Alzheimer's. But you have people that say, oh, well, the doctor said, okay, I just gave you a remedy. Take it or leave it. You can take some turmeric, sprinkle a little bit of black pepper, take it, put a stop to Alzheimer's, or you can keep your grandparent or your mother or your father, on medication and let them get worse. So it's ultimately up to us. The choices is ours with everything we do, you know, and just love yourself enough to make the right decision. And love yourself enough to accept when you may make the wrong decision and not be hard on yourself. That's what I have to learn. You know what I mean? Don't be so hard on yourself with your decisions. I'm talking to myself too, y'all. Y'all know that, right? That's why I'm talking. Like I'm looking in this camera, I'm talking to me and just, sharing with y'all, because it's a life journey for everybody. Every day is a learner for me. I don't ever stop learning. You feel me? Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. I won't ever stop. The day I stop learning is just, what's the use of being, it's just, it's a waste. I love learning. I learn from people. I people watch. I'm not that talkative. I'm quiet, but I like to people watch and learn and see, how people interact and, their actions, their ways, and like what may, stem them to do certain things and stuff like that. And just learn. I always find ways to learn, even if it don't look like I am. But yeah, and just enjoy life. You know, that's all. Just find what makes you happy. Your lane. My lane may not be your lane. Your lane may not be my lane. You know what I mean? But you could be in your lane. I could be in my lane, and we could just meet in the middle. You know what I mean? Parallel to each other, aligned up, still cool. You know, that's just how it is. Yeah. So what's going on with you, Knowledge?
I'm good. I'm working like a
Oh, I
mofo
know.
over here. You understand what I'm saying? Like this month started off kind of slow in regards to, I had this side out. You understand? I had this side out. I'm talking. We talking about mother of civilization, goddess of the universe. You understand? I'm supposed to be busier than this. I'm supposed
Right.
to have 27 shows a day.
That's
Ain't supposed
right.
to be
That's
enough
right.
hours in the day. And you know, the first couple weeks it started off like, I'm like, y'all not loving black women? Like, don't y'all got mamas and
Right.
aunties and cousins and nieces and daughters and what's what? Like, what's
Right.
going on? And then I'm like, Black Goddess, you don't love yourself. You don't have no advice that you learned. Maybe there was a smooth lesson. Maybe it was a hard lesson that you could share. Like, hey, I wish somebody would have told me, boom, 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 boom. I had to learn boom, 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 boom on my own. When you see these scars, these bruises, and all that,
Mhm.
I had to learn it like that. So let me just share this with y'all, whether y'all listen or not. You know what I'm saying? It's out there
Yeah.
for you to know. It's out there for you to experience. So, like, these were some of the things that I was looking for from our sisters and our brothers. They got this fake gender war stuff going on, and
Yeah.
young men emulate the behavior that they see from old fools. Okay, so if they see a bunch of old fools or older fools running around, they become older fools, and somebody else is watching them, and
Mhm.
it becomes a learned behavior of old fooldom. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So now, imagine they see a bunch of black gods out here uplifting and venerating the source that allows them to reign,
Right.
that calls them into leadership, that
That's
says,
right.
hey, this is your role and responsibility.
Right.
I'm like, oh, do you know I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for this black goddess right here? You understand? But these black
Right.
goddesses that walk with me, where would you be now? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
we wouldn't be talking about justice for Brianna. We'd be going to go get justice. You
Mm.
understand? We wouldn't be talking about what that is. You would
Excuse
see
me.
demonstrated evidence. So because we have done, like they say in the Islamic world, don't cut off relations with the wounds that bore you.
Mm.
We give ode to organization and institution, but who was your first organization and first institution of higher learning?
Mhm.
You understand? So, like, these are the things that, looking and pondering and say, okay, this is where we are. I could either be upset about where we are or go back to where we came from and bring it forward. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they got that analogy. They say clean glass, dirty glass, blah blah blah. No, it's one
Right.
glass. It's not two.
Right.
No. That glass was pristine
Right.
when it was in the epicenter of our community, in the foremost of our thoughts and our hearts. This was sacred.
Mm-hmm.
Now, through neglect,
Mm-hmm.
now through betrayal, now through all of these other things that have come along into being, that glass that was once pristine is now wretched and putrid, and it smelled like rotten flesh, and nobody wants to go near that glass.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like when it just had a little bit of speckle, all you had to do was, you know, clean it out one time.
Right. Right. That's right.
And now it looks in a state that is so of ill repute that nobody want to go touch it.
Right. That's
So
right.
you say, okay, let me go grab this glass. Let me go get that dishwashing liquid, the bleach, whatever I need to go to clean it out, to
Mm-hmm.
detoxify. Let me get to working on it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Let me get to working on it. You got to take it to herbs. The people come to you, they say, Mama T, I need something. I need something. This hurt, that hurt. You say, oh, take this, take that.
Right. Right. That's
And as
right.
soon as they feel better, they treat the herbs like the aspirin and treat the aspirin like the herbs. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they use it in the same way they use a Tylenol 3.
Right. Right. That's right.
Right? So it's only reactionary and not preventative.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
That's right.
and we look in our fashions in our lives in the same fashion. You understand what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
don't look to our mother goddesses anymore. We don't look to at that matrilineal and that matriarch, that divine feminine, unless we in some trouble. We call her for mama.
Right. That's true. That's very,
So
very true. You're
if
right.
we would stop that only, that could not be
Right.
the sole purpose of our invocation
Right.
to the great mothers. You understand? So if we reestablish our connection and relationship, and we apologize for our transgressions, and we work actively to build trust within the relationship, we wouldn't even have to call.
Right. That's
You
right.
understand? We wouldn't even
Right.
have to call.
Right. But the fact that the calling was called upon, that
Right,
lets you know where that strength is. That
right. The
lets you
strength of it.
know,
Right,
that crown is there and in
right,
place and is always acknowledged.
right.
You know what I mean? And you know
So
what? And I wanted to go back to something else you said um, about if there was something that we could share with people in regards to like things that we could may have listened to keep us from going through certain things and issues that we could share. Well, when you were saying that, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, well, I was actually I'm speaking to on my own personal level. I was thinking like I was actually being told the do's and the don'ts. You know that from the elders. But the key thing is that I wasn't listening. A lot of times we can say we wish we had this or we had that, when a lot of times we may not have been focused and we had this or we had that. But the thing is, we did not listen. We did not take heed to what was being told to us. So, with that being said, I would say listen to the messages that come to you so you don't have to say you wish you had been told this or told that, or you wish you had this or you had that. It may not come from who you want it to come from. You know what I mean? It may not come from your mom that you look, up to, It may not come from your sister that you look up to. She may not be ready. You know what I mean? It may not come from your best friend, or it may not come from your dad. It may come from a stranger on the street that you never met in your entire life. You know what I mean? It may come from someone on social media that can see things and may just share certain things with you. You know what I mean? It may come from your child. We always think sometimes that we're adults and we don't have to listen to our children, but I listen to my daughters. They teach me. So, you might want to take heed to the things that are being shared with you and appreciate those things, because knowledge is there for you, because it's like the elements in nature and the creator. We're never just left out here. You know what I mean? That's just not the ways. That's just not the laws of nature. We're never just like left out here alone, that we feel like we're so alone that there's no one here. There's no one here for us. That's not true. The people that we may want to be here for us may not be technically here for us, but there are others here for us, but you may reject them. Start taking heed to what they say. Start tuning into some of those messages. You know what I mean? Start making those transitions. Start executing those plans that they're sharing with you. Start acknowledging those wrongs and rights that they see in you, instead of taking it as somebody's trying to criticize you. Take it as, okay, constructive criticism, and take it in and learn from it. Because you never know where your message is going to come from. So, yeah, so we can't always say we wish, you know what I mean? Because we had a lot of times. Like my grandma is like my number one, my angel, my everything. Grandma Sarah, you know what I mean? Still with me. And that used to be like my brother said, I remember one time he admitted I'm his voice of reasoning sometimes. My brother, Corey, shout out to my brother. I don't even know if he's watching this, but anyway. But my grandma was my voice of reasoning. And she was my wisdom and my inspiration, and the person that I can always go to. Hey, babe, go to for everything. So you have to pay attention to those who are around you that has that knowledge and that wisdom. You know what I mean? Why they shedding their love on you and pull and absorb it. I don't like to just like keep going and going and going, because I don't know, if nobody want to hear me, everybody, if they do, but go for what you know. Go for yours. You feel me? Go for what you know. Go for yours. Go for yours. What's in your heart? Go for it. What you dream, go for it. What you want, go for it. Go get it. Go take it. Don't wait. Don't just sit there and pray and think it's going to fall out of the sky. Go take it. Go get it. Be a go-getter. You feel me? If you want to change something, go change it. You change it. Don't wait on the next man or the next woman or someone in your environment to do it for you. Go get it yourself. It's your life. You fought to get here. It's your life. Fight through it and make that change for yourself. Definitely. Like, I have so many dreams, and as we all do. And I will never, ever, ever stop dreaming. You know what I mean? Because I dream for myself and I dream for my girls. You know what I mean? So that'll never, ever, ever stop. So, you got to keep going. You got to push through. You got to find your why, your reason. You know what I mean? What inspires you. And you got to go get it. You know what I mean? Respect yourself. You know what I mean? Know your worth. Know that you are worthy. And I'm talking to male and female. Respect yourself. Know your worth. Know that you are worthy. Don't ever, ever, ever listen to a fool that tells you you're not worth it or you're not worthy. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that, because you are worth it and you are worthy. you know? So yeah.
All right, before we go, we got to talk about this other venture you got going on. Okay, you're gonna have to lace us up with some game. You got to tell us about Take of the Herbs, and you got to tell us about insurance.
You on my page. That's right.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Yes, you already know Take of the Herbs. That's my baby. That's my firstborn. And I'm executing my plan and my vision with Take of the Herbs and natural healing and being able to help the community with um changing from medication to natural healing, and also educating, because you have so many people that inbox you and ask you like a million questions, and like I just like flow. You know what I mean? I love to share information, but also something that was in my heart when I helped my grandmother go. I'm sorry, right? When I helped my mother go through the process of burying my grandmother, and the life insurance information and the steps and the process and what was required, how much things cost. I told my mom, I don't know if she remember, but I told my mom, me and her were sitting at the table, and I told her, I said, I'm going to get into selling life insurance, for one, so I can educate my people on how important it is, and for two, so that we can be insured, so we don't have to leave the burden on our families. My grandmother was, had insurance. I'm, don't get it wrong for what I'm saying, but it's detrimental. It's something that's very, very, very important. So I wanted to do that. I wanted to bring that and present that to people and present that to our community, especially our young men. You know what I mean? And another thing also, like the wealthy, this is what they do. Like there's so much to life insurance, you know what I mean, that you don't know about. People just think it's just all about burial, but it's not just about having life insurance to bury you. Like you can also have life insurance and put money into your life insurance policy and it be tax free. If you wanted to take that money out, you can get that money years down the line and put it towards something like a savings that's tax free. You know what I mean? Not like an IRA where they're gonna charge you, money for taking it out, or like a 401k plan, which there's nothing wrong with any of those. So we have to become educated on that also, and just stop being nonchalant about, oh, it's okay. You know what I mean? And then when something happens to you, somebody's going to get what is it called? A GoFundMe plan. You know what I mean? Or we have to go around and we have to ask our family members to donate and contribute money. Why do that when you can purchase a 200,000 or a 300,000 or 500,000 or a 50,000 or a $20,000 life insurance policy and pay on it monthly, and have something to leave behind for your family, and to take care of certain things, and to know that you did something and you didn't leave a burden on people. So I didn't just do it just, because it's needed, because it is. Everybody in the whole United States, everybody in this country needs life insurance. It's really, really serious. But I want to help educate people. You know what I mean? So go out and get you some life insurance. I'm going through the process to get my license. I'm still I'm interning with the agency, dope agency. I don't want to say too much, you know what I mean? But and yeah, so we do policies. Everybody should have it. The wealthy does it. They have it. You know what I mean? If you have a child, for the brothers out there, the men, you know how we are targets. You know what I mean? If you have children and you don't want to have to worry about your mate and your children not having anything. And if you're not into the habit of saving, get you a life insurance policy. Get you a $300,000 life insurance policy. Get your $200,000 life insurance policy. Get $100,000. You know what I mean? So in the event that something happens to you, you have something for your daughter. You have something for your mate. They don't have to go and ask anybody for anything, and they don't have to continue to struggle the way that they're struggling. That's my main thing. You know what I mean? So, let's secure ourselves. And if anybody's interested, I'm here. I have another page, Latanya Bright, and also Instagram, Latanya Let's Connect. Just like that, Latanya Let's Connect. Because I want to connect with you. If anyone's interested, you can hit me up there. And my baby, Take of the Herbs, www.takeoftheherbs.org. I have the goodies there. All organic, acknowledge. All organic, plant-based, all natural, top quality, the best of everything. I got you. So yeah.
The best of everything. Okay.
You know it. I don't have step because I put the best on my body. Look, y'all don't make me tell y'all my age. I bet you won't believe me. I put the best in and the best out. And I will not do anything different, or I will not feel any other way for someone else that I don't know or know. I want you to have the best too. If I told you my age, you'd be like, what? Yes. You know what I mean? Be healthy, y'all.
So give me some final thoughts before we get up out of here. Okay, unless you got some questions for me, because you like one of the few people that could come on here and ask you questions. I don't be answering questions.
I always ask you questions.
One of the few people.
I know, right? I'm fam, so I can do that.
Right.
I can do that. I feel like I'm fam anyways.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Final thought. Can y'all give me like a second? Let me think really quick because I don't just like to just talk randomly. Final thought. Cherish each moment. Yeah. Cherish each moment. And I'm taking this with me when I log off. Because sometimes I just zoom through the day sometimes, and I'm trying to keep up with the few hours I have to do everything that I don't cherish the moments, especially with my daughters. So I would say just, step back and just watch. You know what I mean? And allow yourself to be and just be in the environment and allow yourself to just like cherish the moment because it's going to go by so fast. I don't think anybody's day is the same. You don't have like no day is the same. So our days are very important. And again, y'all, I'm talking to me. Cherish the moments, especially if you have children growing up and you're super busy and life is moving fast, or you have a career and you're super busy and things are going fast, or if you're in the industry, the music industry, whatever type of industry you're into, and life is moving really, really, really fast, just step back for a second and just look around and just cherish the moment and inhale and intake the scenery. You know what I mean? If you're out traveling, look at the mountains, look in the sky, look at the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon is out at the same time. Do you know that? Do people acknowledge that? Do y'all look up in the sky? You have the sun right here and you have the moon right there. Look up. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised what you see in the sky. And look down and look around you and just cherish everything, because, like the saying goes, one day you're here, one day you're gone, So, and go for yours. Whatever you want in life, you can have. I'm a living witness to it. Y'all. I'm coming back, knowledge, because I have another story to tell. I'm a living witness to it. I'm on another, I'm not even going to call it a venture. I'm on another path. And this is a path to major success. And I'm coming back to tell my success story. Okay? But I woke up one day, I looked around, and I was like, yo, I'm changing this. Ask my mate. I was like, I'm changing this. I'm grateful, but I'm changing. I want change, and I'm getting change. And guess what? I took steps. And I'm progressing. And I like it. So make your decision, make your move. Whatever you dream, whatever you want, you can have. Like my babies, they be watching their little cartoon. That's one of the little songs in there. Whatever it is you dream, you can have. Something like that. So yeah, their little theme, you know what I mean? Good little attributes or whatever to yourself. Whatever you want, you can have it. Just go take it. Go get it. It's hard work. I'm working hard. I went to bed. Okay. Knowledge, I told you this. I went to bed at 7:35 today. Okay. For a couple of hours, and I got back up, took care of the kids, did what I had to do, and all that. And I'm here with y'all, rocking with y'all, and I'm not stopping. Knowledge don't stop. Knowledge don't stop. So yeah. Do that, put in that work, put in that hard work, grind it out and get it. Get it. Don't be waiting on nobody on the side of you to get it. Because what if they get funny when, you know what I mean, when the getting is God? You better get it. You know? So that's my words to y'all. And I love y'all. Always love, love, love from you, girl. That'll never change. Love, care, kindness, compassion, healing, gratefulness, beauty in the heart. You know what I mean? Beauty in the mind. And beauty when you look at yourself in the mirror. When it's rough and it's hard and you're crying and you got those tears, you good. You know? And you're not by yourself. We in this together, so let's ride this thing out, baby, and get to the top. Because you know what I mean? Get to the top. I see y'all at the top. Whatever that top may be, get to the top. And don't think just because you're spiritual, you don't have to have money, all that. Knowledge, you know how people are. Oh, I'm spiritual, I don't need money. That's a lie. You got to eat, right? You need water. You want that
They
sleep?
gotta eat that spiritual ramen, that spiritual oodles and noodles, you
Yeah.
know?
You want that sea moss? You think that sea moss gel cheap? Look, you want to rock those stones. You know what I mean? You want to rock that amethyst, those rose quartz and the clear quartz and the, you know what I mean? And everything else. You want to,
Yeah,
cost, baby,
yeah.
paper. Get that paper, get on your grind. You know what I mean? And let's rise to the top, people. It's ours for the taking. It's there.
That's it. That's it. So we out of here. Okay, we're
Oh,
waiting for
yes.
part 3.
Yes.
Okay, part 3, part 3, part 3.
Hey.
Mm. So definitely thank you for coming through. Goddess CEO, director, boss,
Yes.
giving us some elevated elevation.
Yes.
And we humbly await your return. Okay.
Yes. I'm coming back. And I'm coming back. And I'm coming back. Then I'm going forward. Then I'm going forward. And I'm going forward. And I'm going forward. You feel me? Peace and love.
Peace and love. We out.
Peace.